Zamia and this is your 4:30 news. Delayed trains are a recurring issue throughout England. Statistics show that the UK has been ranked bottom in terms of delays within the high-speed rail networks. Anjali Khan has the latest.
Commuters across West Midlands are facing major delays on rail services today. I spoke to Lisa Blake from Network Rail to find out what caused the delays.
Trains are delayed currently due to a broken down freight train in the Bromsgrove area.
We asked the public how the delays affected their journey.
If I'm going for some important work, it's ruined my day or something, but if I'm not going for some any important work, then it's just alright because I got a lot of time to do it.
Not too bad today because I got 7 minutes before my friend met me.
But you never know if you're going to get to where you want to go.
I'm Anjali Khan and this is Black Country News.
Wolverhampton City Council plans to open a new market in 2018. Abby has the latest.
Wolverhampton Market's getting a brand new £4.9 million indoor venue after the old site was closed and traders were moved outside. An artist has revealed their design for the new market, which will boast 20 cabins and 48 stalls. Work on the new site, located on Cleveland Street, started last month when the last of the existing buildings were demolished. It is expected that the market will be completed and opened in the spring of 2018. Traders have been waiting for a new location closer to the town centre, most also requesting for the market to be covered to encourage people to shop there in all weathers.
Since we've been brought outside, we've lost a lot of money every week due to the weather, due to the rain. There's no roof on the market.
Sources say that the new market will be fully covered to shelter from bad weather, offer larger cabins for traders and have CCTV cameras installed to ensure extra safety and security. The site will also include integrated lighting and power, customer toilets and free Wi-Fi. Residents of Wolverhampton are looking forward to having access to a much more centralised indoor market.
Got some different stalls in it. It will bring the old trade back to Wolverhampton.
Abby Webb, Black Country News.
Fly tipping has been an issue in the city of Wolverhampton for a long period of time, with figures increasing rapidly every single year. Our reporter Sabine has an update on the story.
Used tires, mattresses, even furniture and broken household appliances. The fly tipping in Wolverhampton has been a problem for a long time. New figures reveal an increase in fly tipping reports to councils in Black Country, Staffordshire and the Wyre Forest. Wolverhampton Council issued 9 fines totaling £4,044 since May 2016. Streets, parks and other places contaminated with waste have influence on people's, especially on visitors of Wolverhampton, understanding about city as a whole. What do you think about fly tipping in Wolverhampton?
It's disgusting. See it in the area where I live, which is Pentiford.
Oh, it's horrible.
Do you think council can prevent this fly tipping?
Well, if they create, because there are a lot of empty lots, if they create an empty lot where they can ask people to deposit stuff and then they transport stuff from there to the prospective place, then I think that should help.
Maxwell Road in all signs is top of the list for fly tipping this year, up from 3rd worst in 2016. South Staffordshire Council states that prosecution is more effective than fixed penalties for fly tippers.
Not to pursue them for fines, we do an investigation into the rubbish that's been dumped and try and find names out or addresses out or some way we can trace them back, and we take them to court, and the fines are a lot higher in court.
Unfortunately, fly tipping cost Black Country and Staffordshire taxpayers more than £1 million, which could have been destined for other purposes.
Thieves are targeting cars manufactured by Germany, such as BMWs and Audis. White motors are amongst the most popular to steal and ship abroad. Anjali Khan has the story.
Thieves are now targeting cars manufactured by Germany to sell. Car thieves are now pursuing white motors in a bid to steal them and ship them abroad. White motors are increasingly popular among thieves, such as Mercedes, Audi and BMW. Earlier today, I spoke with a Wolverhampton resident who had his car broken into last night. Do you want to tell us a bit about what happened last night with your vehicle?
My car was parked outside on the road and I noticed some youths hanging around it as they had hoodies on and ski masks and things. I thought, well, that looks a bit odd. So I did go out to the car and as I approached them, they all had sort of hammers and knives. I backed up there. Obviously, they were trying to steal it, but I managed to stop that part of it, but they did manage to break the glass.
It's thought that car thieves are now stealing cars to order, police admitting that vehicle crime is up by a staggering 145%. Antisocial behaviour is also up by 47%, and violence is up by 64%. I'm Anjali Khan, and this is Black Country News.
Social media and magazines are often criticised for the portrayal of the ideal body image. This can affect the mental health of young people who compare themselves to the models and celebrities they see online. Our reporter Laura has the story.
Television and magazines have often been accused of portraying the ideal figure, causing people to question their own body image. However, with social media bigger than ever, it's beginning to mould our perceptions on how we should look. In a recent study, 80% of women say images in the media make them feel insecure. Facebook, Twitter and Instagram are culprits of designing the perfect body, with girls aimlessly scrolling down their newsfeed. 35% of them are constantly comparing and wishing that they had that model's figure. I went out into Wolverhampton to see if the girls were affected by social media.
Trying to get approval, constantly trying to get approval. I'm pretty, I'm this, I'm that.
I don't really think about it all because I know it's usually very edited and that it's not healthy, and I don't choose to want to look like that.
You see a lot of glamour models and a lot of makeup influences and stuff like that, so it definitely does. So you've got trends on Instagram and stuff that you all sort of copy.
I'm Laura Powell reporting for Black Country News.
After Scale Vintage is a mobile boutique shop that sells recycled clothing with the aim of changing the unnecessary stigma around the subject of depression. Our reporter Charlotte has a story.
Off the Scale Vintage is an online and mobile boutique shop in Birmingham that sells recycled clothing by the kilo. They use a mobile converted vintage bus and travel to festivals and student campuses to sell vintage used clothes. They sell their clothes by the kilo, making it a unique clothing company in the UK. Off the Scale Vintage aim to publicly raise the issues and change the unnecessary stigmas around the subject of depression. I spoke to the charity's main ambassador, who discussed the purpose and the work of Off the Scale Vintage.
So what we do is we raise awareness. So we come through selling vintage clothes, having a conversation. It's basically all about having a conversation and breaking the stigmas down.
Charlotte Lem, reporting for Black Country News.
It's been a busy week in sport, with both Wolves and West Brom both in action. Lynn Butler is live with our sports reporter Andrew Rigby.
Thanks,
for the
Hamza.
roundup.
So, Andrew, it's been a very eventful weekend in local sport, some highs and lows. First of all, Wolves held on to the top spot.
Yes, they got a 2-0 win away at the Medeski against Reading, so very good for them. They stay on top with 2 points ahead of Sheffield United.
A couple of lovely goals, one from Bonatini, not that unexpected, but also a great goal from Doherty.
Well, it's good to see that it's not just the strikers that are providing the goals for Wolves. You know, a defender coming up with the goals. He's not going to get many, is he?
Now, over at West Brom, a very disappointing weekend. 4-0 defeat to Chelsea, but also some dramatic news this morning.
Yes, things news we were expecting. Tony Pulis has been sacked as the manager of West Brom. His assistant manager, Gary Migson, will take charge until further notice.
So, do you think the 4-0 defeat had any impact on that?
No, I think it was done after the game, to be honest.
That's great. Thanks very much, Andrew. And back over to you, Hamza.
It's been a mixed couple of days with lots of clouds and slight drizzle of rain, but what is the forecast for the weekend ahead? Our weather correspondent Marco has an update.
Thank you. There are bright spells expected this evening, with temperatures of 12 degrees Celsius. However, there will be rain later tonight, but clearing by the early hours of tomorrow. The cloud will keep temperatures into double figures. Tomorrow will be the same as today, with thick cloud and a light southwesterly breeze with temperatures of 11 degrees.
That's all from me now. This is Black Country News. Have a lovely evening. Bye-bye.